Coach, pues vinimos hoy a estar trabajando con Israel y sé que eres el coach que se concentra en la parte de striking, boxing y todo eso. Cuéntame un poco, ¿cómo fue que conociste a Israel?
Pues llegó aquí, pues habló primero
Ujú.
para pelear en unos torneos que teníamos aquí en el año pasado, de mayo de 2023.
Ujú.
Entonces, creo que el otro no podía pelear con Pastor Israel, entonces no peleó. Y como 3 meses se fue y llegó un día y me pregunté, hey, ¿puedo entrenar con ustedes? Y lo pregunté, ¿qué haces? Pues MMA, estoy en MMA, pero necesita aprender un poquito más de box. Lo miré y tenía mucha fuerza, pega duro, pero técnica no estuvo mejor, no estuvo bien, no
Ujú.
estuvo bien, no estuvo bien. Faltaba mucho.
Oye, y cuéntame entonces, ¿cuál fue el desarrollo en la técnica? ¿Cómo lo viste que tenía fuerza? ¿Cómo fue que dijiste, ok, tengo que amoldarlo a técnica con fuerza?
Pues primero lo que hago yo, lo quiero ver a mover en los costales.
Ujú.
Movió, pegó y lo correctó uno aquí, uno allá, con el gancho. Y así fue, así fue. Y de ahí llegó todos los días prendiendo y la técnica estaba subiendo.
And talk to me about the moment that you say, this is he's getting the striking. This is the moment that I can go full with him to train him for a fight.
So Pastor was training for a fight in Los Angeles. I couldn't go. I had my other heavyweight debuting the same day. And so I gave him some techniques. He did it. We sparred. He started doing them really good. I told him stay with the basics because in amateur, they make a lot of mistakes. I don't care if it's boxing or MMA. A lot of mistakes are made. So I said stick with your basics, and you'll knock him out. And he knocked him out with the left hook. And when he came here, he couldn't even throw the left hook.
So he got the tools here at your gym, and then with you, and then he went to LA to a fight. You couldn't go,
Yeah.
but those tools he took it with him,
Yep.
and
He knocked him out with the
guy.
left hook. He knocked him out in the first round, maybe 40 seconds. The first round, he knocked him out. Clean knockout, like he was sleeping.
Wow. How many fights have you prepared him to?
So that was my first one, and then we did 2 more. And that time I got to corner him. That was actually my first time as a professional boxing coach to corner an MMA. I've seen MMA. I've never been in a corner, and so it was exciting for me. So we fought in the Epic tournament or the Epic show. I don't remember the date, but he fought against another boxer from Las Vegas. And so I said, okay, let's fill him out, keep your jab on him, to see what he's got, be aware of takedowns and leg kicks. So the guy came out, he threw a lot of kicks, he threw some punches, but I knew he wasn't as sharp as Pastor. His jab kept touching him, 1-2, right down the middle. Second round, he started to touch him more, and he stopped the fight.
I think was that with Epic.
That was with Epic, yes.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there,
Okay.
and I remember I saw you, and I was like, "He's the one from Two Hands Boxing Gym," and I was
Yeah.
like, and I saw Israel fighting,
Yep.
and then I remember saying, "Whoa, he's getting the boxing striking from
Yeah.
them, from Coach." That was an amazing fight, by the way. I went over there. I got out of work and I went to see just the fight. I didn't know too many people. I just did want to go and get involved with the scene here in San Diego, with the fighting scene. You did an amazing job. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. I missed the other fight. What was the other fight?
So then the next one we did, because we've only done 3, was for the California Amateur State Champion and the Epic Heavyweight Champion as well.
Okay.
So we prepared for that one. I knew what he was up against. I had seen videos of the other kid fight, and I knew that we had the better striking. He has pretty good takedown and ground and pound, but we had the better striking. So what I had him do at his other gym with Chris Lieben, I had prepared him. I told him, have them prepare you for takedown defenses, and then you'll be okay. So he was a tough kid. You know, we could have did better. He could have stopped him because he actually put him on the ground. He mounted him, but he let him up. He in his mind, because Pastor Israel is still learning, he wanted to beat him standing up. I said, "This is MMA, buddy. You finish him on the ground, finish him there." So but he beat him. It was a unanimous decision. He outscored him. He had a chance to knock him out, but he's still learning too. And the other kid took some good punches, really good punches. So.
Now it got interesting. I want to know about this. Talk to me how you guys coordinate those two different disciplines. Like, okay, we're gonna do the striking over here, we're gonna do the boxing, and then how you talk to the other coaches and be like, guys, let's concentrate on takedowns, and then how you combine those two together.
Well, the good thing for me is that I have a lot of experience also with the grappling. I have a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I studied the early days of Jiu-Jitsu, like in 96, 97. There was no schools out here in San Diego. There was just a brown belt and a purple belt teaching. And so I understand the MMA world. This is my first time in a corner, but I do understand, you know, what they do, you know. So it was very easy for me to tell him how to correct. And plus, my other guy in the corner, which trains with him at the other gym, he also has the grappling experience too. So for me to tell him to go work on your defensive takedowns, you know, work from your back in case you go to you're on your back, you know, releases, getting back up. That's all I needed him to do. I knew that his stand-up was going to be good. His stand-up was going to be on point. I knew that he could outbox this kid he was fighting against. His technique was better. And he's just getting better and better. Pastor's getting better and better with his technique. He's starting to move a lot better. He's starting to understand now how to mix up his leg kicks. He's got very good leg kicks. He doesn't use them enough. He almost knocked the kid down with a leg kick. You know, and so I think the more he understands, the better he's going to be.
Now that you mentioned the kicks, and I'm sorry that I'm talking too much. It's just I like this. Who take care of that part of the training?
Of the training.
Kicking, yeah.
He also does that at his other gym with Chris Lehman and them guys over there. They do kickboxing. I understand that department as well. Once in a while, we'll practice here. We have Muay Thai classes here as well in my gym. I don't deal with that department, but I understand it too. We did a lot of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 with the hand, leg kick, 1, 2 leg kick, jab, leg kick, 1, 2 leg kick, move to the side. So we worked a lot on that. We didn't use a lot in the fight. We probably should have used more. But that's just something, again, that Pastor Israel's going to learn as he moves on. He's still new to the game, but he's learning very quickly. And because he now has that belt, I think it's time for him to now move on to professional and catch up with the professional fighters, maybe, you know, get into the UFC. And that's our goal right now, is to maybe get into, hopefully we can try to get into Ultimate Fighter or just go right into the UFC and start doing some small shows and then eventually rising up. He's got the power of any of the heavyweight contenders in the UFC right now. He has the power that he can knock anyone out. So that I'm not worried about. Getting the experience to understand it moves a little bit faster. They're more technically sound. So he needs to be prepared for that.
Now that you basically mentioned that his future will be going to the UFC, is there like a plan or strategy that you guys are building to get there, or how is the process to get to that vision?
So that's fairly new to me. So I'm counting on friends that I've met in the past that work, you know, have been working in MMA for a while. I have quite a few friends. And now it's just a point of reaching out. I've talked to a couple of them. They're trying to find open some doors for us so he can get in there, do some small shows, and then eventually, you know, get into a bigger show.
That sounds good. Well, Coach, thank you very much for sitting down here with me.
You're welcome.
It was amazing. Again, I am not a person that is into journalists, but I love combat sports, and I'm learning too much about it. When I was a kid, I wanted to be involved, but I couldn't be involved. And then now that I'm older and I'm practicing martial arts, and then I have a discipline of filming. I want to navigate through that. And thank you, as the rest of the people, for always opening the doors and never saying no to me.
You're welcome, and thank you as well.
Thank you, Baba.